in the few moments that I'm going to give you, or if you have for yourself, can you bring out some words, meaningful words that start with CIRCLE? What are the words that come to your mind? What does C stand for you? IRCLE. What comes to your mind? I'll give you a little bit of time, even for the parents. Something that is meaningful. Karthik, you too, everyone. If you can just note it on your pad and think what every alphabet could represent in your mind.
Constructive.
Okay, I just want you to note it down, Karthik, and then we'll quickly have a recap, so you can put all the things into perspective.
Okay.
Because circle typically is round, circle is circular, but circle should also and could represent something. What do you think that could be? Something in your mind.
Can you repeat again?
Yeah,
So,
I want.
maybe we can clarify, maybe Mayur, do
Yeah.
you want them to have one new, एक second, do you want to have them write one word for each of the alphabets?
Yes.
Or
So I want
just
you to simply
one word
write
for...
C. No, I want you to say C stands for a word that begins with C.
something. Then I stands for
For example,
something. Like
I stands for
Sujata, I
something.
think is on the right track. Sujata is on the right track.
Okay.
Yeah, Sujata, you're on the right track. So she has put C, create,
Yeah. So
I imagine.
like a short form, Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
yes. See, sometimes these simple things help you to think a little differently. Just going a little outside the box, and then we go above the box later.
Okay, I'm done with it. Shall I share it with you, Mayur? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So can you see this? I've just written it down. So I'll just give you a brief of that. C stands for constructive.
Okay.
I stands for ideas. R stands for repeatable.
Okay.
C stands for consistent. L stands for learning, and E stands for enthusiasm. So this is my
Okay.
a version of circle.
Okay. And one thing that I'm seeing in you is a lot of enthusiasm as well.
Thanks so much. Thanks.
That's great. I think even Agdidip, I think you're working on it. Please continue. You have time.
Sujata, once you're done, I would request you to come on the screen and share with us if possible. Or you can unmute yourself also and speak. That's also fine.
I want to say.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
Aili. Yes, Aili.
C stand for creative. I stand for imaginative. R stand for reconstructive. C again stand for collective. L stand for live, and E stand for energetic.
Fantastic. Fantastic. In the short time period that you're able to create something out of a circle is interesting. I'm waiting, Rama, for a couple of more people because I think
there are people who are putting in the chat box
yes,
as well.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce your name. Kadu.
Kadu.
Potato. Kadu da potato. It's a very interesting name, but I'm sure it's Kadu da potato.
Well, I think
See
by
how
that I
innovative the
know
name
they're already
is?
creative.
So, would you like to come on audio and share what you've written, Kaddu da
Yeah,
potato?
that would be nice.
Okay, I will say it out. Okay, create, initiative, rebellious, curious, learn, excitement.
Wonderful. A lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of excitement. Chetali, would you like to?
Yeah, sure. C, collab. I, innovate. R, rework. C, again, communicate. L, learn. And E, engage.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Firstly, Chetali, so nice to have you in the session. Nice to see you.
I'm glad to, I thank for the opportunity to
Definitely.
Engage with
The pleasure is all ours. The pleasure is all ours, Mr.
Aryan,
Thank you so much.
Aryan, anything on your part? When I say Aryan, I feel like I'm talking to my son here.
I have put C for creative, I for imagination, R for reality, C for curious, L for learning, and E for imagination.
Great. I know that there are others who probably are also working on it. Agdidipta, if you're ready, would you like to share something?
Yes, I just completed it.
Excellent. That itself
Yes,
is a C, completed. Yes.
so C for create, I for idea, R for responsibility, C for curiosity, L for I didn't have a proper word for it, so I just went with labs, and lastly E for eagerness.
What was the L?
Lab.
LAB
Yes. I
or
couldn't
love?
think of anything.
Love.
LOVE.
Yeah, that's, you could call it love as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, they say when you love your mind, when you love your thinking, you start creating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
May I request Sujata, Erisha, Sonali, Pathare, please feel free to unmute yourself. If you are not comfortable with coming on video, you can unmute and share.
just audio you can share. The more, you know, the more the circles keep happening, the better it is for us.
Yeah, good evening, all of you.
Good evening.
Uh, I have shared C for calm, I for irresistible, R for reality, C for cool, L for lesson, and E for empathy.
I think that's cool. That's cool.
Thank you.
Yes. Arisha, you want to say something more?
Yes, just
Please.
good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
C for creativity, imagination, reasoning, commitment, learning, and enthusiasm, energy.
Great. You created a new circle with 2 E's at the end. Good for you.
Thank you, sir.
I like it. You know what? This is such a simple thing, but as Mahatma Gandhi ji said, simple can be very powerful. You know, this thing that I showed you is an example of simplicity and powerful. You know, acronym Rama is a very simple thing. It's only a way by which I wanted to share with the kids, especially, that you don't have to read a lot of books to be creative, because creativity can never be taught. Creativity is an emotion of wanting to do something different. And as you grow, I want you to slow and steadily change from just thinking outside the box, which means the box here is the same way of doing the things. Today, the earlier part was you would say, what is a circle? A circle is something that is round. Today, what is a circle? A circle represents CIRCLE, 6 beautiful points, beautiful words, isn't it? So you have changed the dynamic of how you're looking at a circle. This is just an example. As you go forward, you should also give direction to your creativity. So from just thinking outside the box, I want you to also slowly think about the box. You know, you may wonder why about the box? About the box, I'm getting some sound. Can you just mute them?
Yeah, I'll just check it.
Because that's also another creative aspect that's happening in the background. Thank you. So what is about the box is giving it a direction. What I mean by that is, if you want to do
Mehar?
something great.
Watson?
Okay, can I continue?
Yeah.
Great. What I'm saying is that if I'm getting sounds here, so it's like, you know, I'm talking to some aliens across, and then I'm getting all that stuff, which is great. So the point is to Agni, Aryan, Karthik, everybody, is channeling creativity into the creation of positive ideas. Can I give an example of that? Thinking about the box. Outside the box is okay, I'm getting ideas, okay, but something that is going to help you in your career, in your growth. When you become an engineer, or you become a scientist, or you become an archaeologist, coming up with ideas that are productive, that will help, that is above the box. One example of that is, have you heard of Facebook?
Yes.
Facebook, suna hai?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of us are quite into it. It's going live now, Facebook Live. For me and for all of you, we must understand that amongst all these so many examples of creativity, Facebook itself is a beautiful example of above the box creativity. You know why? Because he just didn't, Mark Zuckerberg, right? That's his name, Mark Zuckerberg. He just didn't say, let me do something new, let me just be creative. He wanted to do something which benefited people. He created this kind of a network by which today I can see what's happening with my friends across the world. So above the box is when something that you come up with an idea, it benefits people. Are you getting my point, Arvind and all of you? So one thing is when you do something creative that is for you, you're happy. Hey, I made the circle. Let me try something else. I made this very good. But is this helping somebody? I don't know. So from your own out of box, you should also now go into above the box, which means give a direction. Okay, I want to grow and become somebody where my ideas will help people. And there are so many people who are already doing it. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg is somebody very famous, so I'm sharing that. But there are so many people. You know, Elon Musk. Have you heard of Elon Musk?
Elon Musk, yeah.
Okay, Elon Musk. Maybe some of you haven't, but you can Google. He is an epitome of artificial intelligence as well. All right, but at the core, he's creative. He created with his team electric cars, which help in saving or in the pollution control, right? Because no fuel. So that
environment friendly.
Environment friendly. I hope whatever I've shared is going to at least remain in you, especially the parents. It was so nice to hear some of your the parents to hear the circle acronym from Naida ji. I heard about how she creates a sense of energy to dance. I think to Naida ji and others, creativity will be how you can also encourage the kids to create their own dancing steps. That is also creativity.
Yes.
Yeah, Naida. So I want to conclude my side because I'm somehow not aware of how the time goes. In creative thinking, sometimes time and space go for a toss. But I have brought something from a place I went, which is in the Himalayas with my guru, Swami Sadhguru Shankarashram. I brought something from there, which is a very, very good, effective way of making me more creative by giving me the time to think on my own. Okay? And that is this Tibetan bell. Now, I'm bringing this to you because good vibrations, good music can also calm the mind, motivate the mind, and make you feel positive enough to stretch your imagination and think of something creative. You can't go to a shop and say, hey, I want to be creative. Give me 1 kilo of creativity. You can't do that, no. So you have to push yourself. But what will help you to push yourself and say, okay, I'm only 14 years old, fine. But I want to think of new ideas. Okay, good. So start calming yourself. Close your eyes. But this vibration, I want to play first. Can I do that? Great.
Go ahead, man.
Great. I'm assuming your thumbs are up in your mind. So let me straight away play this. It goes like this. I want to request all of you, if you don't mind, just close your eyes for some time. If you don't mind. Just close your eyes and feel this vibration as it's being created. Thank you very much. And what I'm going to do now will surprise you. Well, as your eyes were closed and maybe initially you saw, I did something very simple, isn't it? Which is hitting it like this, isn't it? Now watch this. Can you hear it? Or should I say, can you feel it? It's a positive vibration. Now, I'm not here to say that you should immediately go and buy a Tibetan bell. Maybe if you want to, you should. It's a very positive thing. But please remember, kids and parents, creativity will always be a very positive advantage for a kid. Different ways of solving a situation. that maturity, that wisdom, if you can slowly inculcate in the kids, it will help. It will take time, but just like a plant doesn't grow in a day, right? So you have to fertilize it with the water, with the, abhi kya bolte Marathi mein, khat pani. So creativity also will slowly develop, but parents especially fertilize their mind first by making the mind calm. Maybe 5 minutes every day, make them sit, make your kids sit for some time, and just make them do some deep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Just, because the mind is playful, but creativity requires the mind to be calm. And then you can take a deep breath in and do something which I call is the buzzing of the bees, which is like this. If you can make your kids do that, those vibrations are very positive. Along with that, you can also try it's a good vibration. Along with that, play nice music. Well, friends, this is what I wanted to share with you. Go back to your, hobbies. Tell your mom and papa to bring some clay. Sometimes it's wonderful to play with it. Sometimes daag bhi achhe hote hain. Do some painting. Let water fall here and there. It's okay. But in the process of doing all that, अंदर का creativity ना और धीरे-धीरे ऊपर आएगा. And then the thinking will be above the box. With that, I want to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And I want all the parents to please think about what I've shared. You being creative will help a kid being creative. So keep making the paper planes, keep making your kids dance and enjoy, rhythm, and keep enjoying yourself. It's one life, right? Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I'm very excited to share that my second book of prose is known as Aghori, an Untold Story. It's an adventure journey again, but it's about this person, like a Harry Potter kind youngster, who wants to explore the life of a different kind of a sadhu who lives in the jungles. And how he's able to learn some things which are beyond, like mysticism, magical aspects. And he goes to the Himalayas and lives with them. So it's also about Aghoris as a sector of, these sadhus. And their story, which I'm sharing through the book Aghori, an Untold Story, and it's been published by Flipping Pages, and it should be launched in the month of March. And I'm also working on something called Antariksh, which is a story of a father who was in search of his astronaut daughter, who was presumed to be dead, because of a crash in space, only for him to get her in a dream. And how he learns the Viman Shastra and travels to space in search of his daughter. So that's in the conceptualization stage. But Aghori is going to be out in March, and I'm really excited about that. But I do want you to explore Adventures of Purna and share your thoughts about it once you read it as well. It's on Amazon. I think the link is already there. Yeah, that'll be nice if you can.